as this pile of debt suggests. Like, there shouldn't even be enough time in the day to go take out a 63% interest loan. 63%.
Okay, I had no clue about that until
What do you mean you had no clue about that?
I didn't know that was the interest rate until I sent you all the documents.
What? When'd you get this? How'd you not even know that was before? How did it take sending us the documents?
I don't know.
How long have you had it?
But that's what I want to pay off first.
Well, no. How long have you had it?
I want to say maybe 2 years. And I've barely paid anything off.
What could this possibly be for? What is this? Because you only borrowed $2,000, but you're paying $1,000 of interest back from it. What is this possibly for? This is insane.
You're going to love it. Last year, I think it was last year. It was 2022. I went out and bought a brand new 2022 Kia K5. And then I got that loan to do like the registration and all that.
No. Why? So at 18?
Yeah.
From where? Did you walk into like a sketchy place with a bunch of mobsters and be like, yo, I need to pay for my registration? Did you put anything down on the car when you bought it?
No. But my interest rate on that was like 3%.
Yeah, but then this
well, that was stupid because I could have paid for it in cash. I don't know why I got that.
No, why did you get that?
A friend told me it was a good idea. I thought it was going to build my credit because I was working really hard to get my credit up to 700, and then now I've completely tanked it.
The majority of Americans are dumb when it comes to personal finances. We're not listening to people.
I figured that out.
Yeah,
but at least I figured it out young.
You figured it out at 18, I know, but you've started to become more educated on personal finances, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. How'd you not know the interest rate of this until you sent it to us?
Well, I would say I became more educated recently, very recently.
Like a week ago?
Yeah. Well, on this. Because I've always just paid the minimum. It's like $200 a month.
Yeah, but you're paying 63.22% on that $2,000.
It's insane. I feel like that should be illegal.
You signed up for it, and when you didn't need to.
I know.
You had cash. So what's still owed now? Oh my gosh. It's up from the original balance. No, now it's technically down, but you made so you're paying $200 a month.
Yes.
What even is this? What company is this? What do we
even call
this? Sun Loan of Death.
I really want to get that paid off like as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, it's not even. You're bringing in $6,500 in the middle of nowhere. You can pay this off today.
I have a lot of things to pay for.
Yeah, and most of that is going out to eat, which we'll get to, because that's where all your money actually goes. So I think let's take some accountability going into this conversation, please, because it's not like sure, there's bills, but come on. I mean, I have your spending right here.
Food is a necessity. Food is important.
Yeah, but not going out to eat. Have you heard of a sandwich?
For sure.
But
I buy groceries.
Then you don't need to be going out to eat every second of your life. We haven't even gotten into that. Groceries was 12% of your spending. Going out to eat was 12% of your spending. Miscellaneous that doesn't matter was 33% of your spending.
Yeah.
So don't come into here with that. Come on. Take some accountability for the first time in your life. 20, you're young. This is a good time to learn. Trust me, when I was 20, I wish someone was having this conversation with me. Okay, so we currently owe $1,979.50 of Sun Loan of Stupidity. Wonderful. At a $200.27 minimum monthly payment. This is crazy, dude. An 18-year-old signing up for that?
Stupidest.
When you were walking in must have been just like, yes.
I did it all over the phone. It was so easy. Never again.
University collections from university?
Yes.
But you're in university right now and you have university collections?
So I had gotten a full ride scholarship to a nearby local college. But they didn't have the degree that I wanted. So I kind of
What was the degree you wanted?
My RN. They didn't have an RN program there. And I realized how expensive it was to live, that I needed to make money every day. So I stopped going and got my LPN instead. And then kind of just completely forgot about that and recently called and saw that all that was in collections, because in order for me to get my transcripts sent to the college I'm going to now, I have to pay that off.
This is internal collections too.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like
so I really need to have that paid off by August so I can get into nursing school.
You make so much fucking money. How have you not paid this? Going out to eat is the answer. Not a good time.
What's stupid is like all of that is like a dorm fee, which I didn't even stay in my dorm. I think I stayed one night in my dorm.
You're lucky it's not accruing interest or anything. Oh, an email from you. I also forgot to mention I owe my dad $1,800.
So
he helped pay me some college classes.
He put, I think he has an insane amount of credit card debt too. So he went ahead and put that on his credit card for me.
Oh,
Because-
college classes?
Yes.
On a credit card.
So I can hurry up and get these done.
I mean, there's like parent loans though. That would have been so much better. Not that they're great by any means, but better than a credit card. $1,800. Is there a minimum monthly payment on this that you've agreed to, or is it just $1,800? When did you take this out, or when did he take?
This is like last month. So
No.
he says not to worry about it, but I just don't want to feel like I owe anybody anything.
Yeah, especially family.
Yeah, for sure.
Last month?
But so I can't get.
I don't know if you're ready for change. Last month, borrowing $1,800.
I can't get anything from FAFSA or like any I don't know, like government
Because
loan.
your credit and just life and everything, right?
Well, until I have that
Finances.
OU collections paid off.
Yeah. What is this? What is this? What
I
am
think
looking at
that's
here?
my
It's a screenshot.
SWOSU balance, which is
Your
another
what?
SWOSU, Southwestern University.
You owe another balance to a different school.
Yes. So I've basically just been school hopping because I'll owe a balance, so I just go to a next school.
How are you laughing? That's
I don't
terrible.
know. I know it's bad, but I want to get my classes done, and it's expensive.
Yeah, but you again with the money you make. This is so irresponsible.
At least I'm getting my school done.
Yeah, through 50 different schools.
Well, it's getting done.
Why don't you just buckle down and finish it?
Because I don't have the
Why'd
money.
you have to jump from this school?
So that school is the school I'm going to attend in fall, but I have to have that paid off by the fall
Why are you jumping
semester.
from the school you're in now.
The school I'm in now is just online. Well, I'm getting that paid off. Gots to love it, huh?
Oh, you're smiling through this, but
But I really need to have like all this paid off by fall.
what are you doing at Walmart, dude? Why do you owe $112.67 to Walmart, dude?
So there for a while, I was spending like $300 a week at Walmart buying groceries.
And financing it all?
Yeah, a lot of it.
Okay,
It's so easy.
Okay. Never mind. I just answered my own question. I was like, okay, maybe she just started making her good money and there was no reason to do this. But
Mhm.
you already explained you made good money last year, especially for someone your age at 19.
Okay, money.
How much was it again?
Oh, 73,000.
Dude, that's great money at 19. Are you kidding me? What do you come from? You don't come from a super privileged place.
No,
But like, why are you acting like that's not a good money at 19?
because I just have
in the middle of nowhere, to be
high
clear.
goals for myself.
Oh, well, that's okay. But I mean, let's not pretend like you're not in the position you're in. You're in an amazing position and you're f***ing it up.
I am really bad.
It's
And I
not the
just-
income, though. Stop blaming that. This is
I
you
don't think
f***ing
the
around.
income.
But you just said, oh, I'm not making that much and all this stuff. Like, you're making an incredible amount of money at 19. There's people out there that are watching this that are in their 50s not making as much as you.
Mhm.
And they're watching someone just throw it all away. Stupid financing Walmart.
But then it makes me
Interest
feel
rates.
better because instead of spending 300, I'm only spending 100 or 75.
What? Doesn't make sense. No, it all stacks up.
I know it does.
Then why'd you just say that?
I don't know. It makes it a lot better in the moment.
Okay, but you know it doesn't actually, correct?
Yeah. There's no interest.
I know, but your minimum monthly payments are already insane. And you're just f***ing around with your money.
Mhm.
And your money is just stacking up and they're becoming owed at different. Oh my gosh. This is all becoming just wild.
I know. And I don't ever look at my bank account. So
And
I'm-
you've already have 2 things in collections. So what's to prevent this from going in collections? My point of view.
I don't, can that go
The
into
Jedi are
collections?
Huh?
Can quad pay and stuff like that, Affirm, can that
Yeah.
go into collections?
If you don't pay for it.
It's an automatic payment.
If you do. Okay, so we know what comes in on a monthly basis. How much did the household spend last month?
Probably like 7,000.
Yeah, because you're the knowledgeable one, right? Or
6,000?
who's the knowledgeable one about the household finances?
Me.
Okay.
I look at it more often than she does.
You look at it more often. 7,000 came in, 14,000 came in, 7,000 went out. So you only spend half. Wouldn't debt be paid down though if only half was spent?
You
or
would
where would
think.
it go? I would think, which is why I just said it. So please tell me how that
Well,
works.
okay, so we went on a big trip.
That is spending. That would count towards money going out. Do you not count that?
No, I just count bills.
Okay, let's reassess.
You said household expense.
I did not. I said what went out versus what came in. I did not say household expenses.
Okay, well,
it wasn't.
our
I've
household
never said
expense
that.
is like 7,000. But then
Congratulations.
we also
I would also I'd like to reassess this. Okay. What went out? How much went out? Boom. Household income. That's probably what I said. Household income. How much went out?
I'm telling you, probably like $65,000, $7,000.
That doesn't make sense. You just told me the household expenditures are $7,000.
Well, you're supposed to
said
make
you-
it make sense.
You said you went on a trip.
We did, and it was great.
Okay, that would probably mean the money went out is more than just your household expenses. So how much do you think went out? How much do you think went out? How much do you think went out?
$10,000
Okay. Where did it go?
to the trip. I just told
Where'd you go?
To the Philippines.
Is that where you're from?
Yes, I'm Filipino.
Okay.
Full bred.
Congratulations.
Thanks. It's pretty great.
So, yeah, it was $25,000.
What's $25,000?
That's the number that was spent. That's what went out.
Last month?
Last month.
No. We don't even make that much money. What do you... No.
That's the point. That's the conversation we're having.
Somebody miscalculated.
What are you on here for? What are you on the show for?
To fix finances, Caleb, and to save my marriage before
Then why
it's
the
doomed.
did you just say that? Because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Because there's no way. We don't even make that much money a month.
That's the point. You're in debt. You put more on debt. Your debt went up.
You mean like on credit cards?
That is a debt. What kind of person did you guys find? I'm concerned
Okay,
that
help
she
me out
doesn't
here.
have... No. I'm concerned she doesn't have the mental bandwidth for a conversation involving numbers. That's like credit cards? Yes, like credit cards. Are you kidding me right now? What are we talking about?
Well, because you asked how much came in and then you asked how much went out. So I thought
Are you
meant like
pranking me
checking
or
account.
are you stupid?
Neither.
Is she on board to get the finances fixed?
Like
What have you guys talked about money-wise now?
that we need to get our shit together.
Yeah, I feel like you said that.
I did say that.
Cool. Where's her head?
She's hopefully on board. I don't...
Oh my... Did they leave you? The other marriages? Did they leave you?
No, I left. Rude. I filed for the divorces. Probably not.
You filed for the divorces? Are
Something
you
to be
sure you
proud
didn't
of.
just get like lost from the house?
Yes.
Okay, fine. You left, whatever. What is the conversation that you guys have? You don't even like know. You don't even like know where she's at, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Not 100%. Like
Why? Why not listen to her? Or does she not talk? What is the state of this conversation? I need some kind of insight.
we just talk about it sometimes, but finances are a hard conversation. So like we don't budget or anything. We're really big on convenience.
On what?
Convenience?
Oh, okay. I'll
And-
get you guys, obviously, on my budgeting app. Make sure you guys download it. Link in the description below. I'll get you that for free, the premium version for free. And everyone that gets the premium version gets a signed cookbook mailed directly to them. So, yeah, you get that, and then you guys can budget. But my concern is, through this conversation, you're not actually able to tell me how these conversations go. You say they're difficult because they're money. How do they go? Walk me through the last conversation. How long ago was it? I know it might be difficult for you to remember more than a week ago. Oh my.
We don't talk about
Oh
money.
my
It's just
what are
like,
we
okay, we
doing?
have $2,000 left in the
This
account
world is broken.
after bills are paid. So
You
let's...
say you want to get out of debt, and you told me you guys talk about it. I just want to know what her opinion is. What's her fucking opinion?
She agrees. She agrees that we're and that we have to change habits, but we don't.
Do you guys agree on what you have to do?
Yes, but
What is it?
I feel like, well, obviously we have to budget.
It's a good first step.
So
what? What?
I feel like I see our finances with a little bit more reason than she does, and she likes to spend unreasonably.
So she's not willing to cut back.
Yes, she said she is. I just haven't seen it.
Have you cut back?
Yes.
I feel like you probably haven't.
Well, not this month, no.
Why not this month?
We just got back from vacation. I'm still on vacay mode.
When'd you get back?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Philippines, it's expensive travel, but it's cheap when you're there. So it's like, what 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Vacay mode? Is this the new stupid version of birthday month that I'm being
Well, we did
berated
spend
with?
our birthdays over there, and we were also there for
How long are you guys there?
3.5 weeks.
It's long. It's long.
Well-
I get the other side of the world being longer than normal because it's a long trip.
It's an 18-hour flight.
Exactly. But you're back. It's time to buckle up.
Yes,
Tighten the belt.
but
You had your vacation. You guys have an insane amount of debt. If I don't start going through this debt, we're never getting out of here. Okay. All right. Where do you think your household? Do you know what that means? It means you and her. Okay. Where do you think your score would be financially? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. 10 is a number, so 0. You can give 10 numbers in between there.
5.
Have you
5.
seen this show?
Yes, I've seen the show all the time, actually. You're welcome.
Were you closing your ears and eyes while it was playing near you? You think you're a 5. This
Yes.
is one of the biggest stacks of okay. Guys, if you want your Hammer financial score and you're not a fucking moron, sorry. Go to calebhammer.com and you can also click the link in the description below and take the assessment, see where you stand financially. If you want to come down here to Austin, Texas, we'd be happy to have you. Go to calebhammer.com/apply. All right. Okay. Sure. Let's talk about this stuff. Oh, good. What? No, we're just starting with like a fucking insane balance. We do spend $25,000 a month somehow.
We
Crazy.
don't.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, you do. That's literally what you do.
On
So-
what?
I think we're going to find out. Something tells me you've seen the show before that we might find out. Starting now, Southwest Rapid Rewards. Okay. So $14,372.92. Minimum monthly payment, $480. That's crazy. What is up with this card? That is a crazy balance. And crazy minimum monthly payment. Even with your super strong income, that's a devastating minimum monthly payment. Devastating. Please tell.
That's not my card. Well, it is now mine, but
There it is. You figured it out. You got there. Well, legally, but depends on a few things in the end. But yes, I think it is best in a marriage that we consider it all ours. What hit you out of what made you come out of the gate with it's not mine?
because
This
I
is what
didn't.
concerns me about your guys' this fast moving 50 marriages before 30 lifestyle. Like,
I couldn't even get approved for $1,000 credit
Good.
limit in a
you
lifetime.
probably can't manage it. And yes, you would, but what's going on with it? Do you know? Oh, you don't even know.
Well, okay, so I think that card was used.
This is Southwest. Did you use this for plane tickets to the Philippines?
No,
Okay.
it was used
Great.
for our very first couple trip to Las Vegas.
How often do you guys travel?
All the time.
Okay, you're broken. You guys are
Technically,
broken.
we're not.
No, listen, you guys can't afford life. You simply can't afford.
But we do, and we've been.
You don't. Your debt goes up. That's why you're able to spend what you spend. And it's going to get pushed to a limit where you guys aren't going to be able to make it.
Well,
and bankruptcy will be forced upon you.
We're just not going to like go see the world?
Yeah, you're just like not going to go see the world. You said it. You figured it out.
We're just not going to go see the world because
you're not going to go see the world.
Our credit cards just manage our lives.
Yes.
No.
Well, what's the... Then what are we doing here?
You're supposed to help us.
In what way? I'm not a magic pill. Buddy, if I say, hey, maybe you can't do a luxurious vacation once a month, and that's why you're in debt.
Okay, first of all, it's not even once a month.
Shut the fuck up. If I just give literally the most basic thing and tell you to cut out the most expensive thing that maybe you do once a year instead, max, which I wouldn't even do, I'd get out of fucking debt, then maybe you'd be willing to cut that back. So I don't know what the is going on here. This is so stupid. This is so stupid already. So dumb. This is the first card. You have to be receptive. If you're sitting at this table, you have to be receptive or I'm not fucking filming.
I am receptive. I just don't agree with your logic.
Please explain.
I mean, you know, everybody has debt.
No.
Yes.
No.
Everybody has debt,
no!
And we're just not gonna go see the world.
Yes!
And not go travel just because credit cards have to be paid.
Oh my
You have to go make memories. You have to go make memories. What are you gonna do? Just stay in your house and fucking work all the time?
No.
Literally?
Oh my gosh. Buddy.
Is that what you do? Is that why you're just so miserable all the time?
Well, yes, I am building a business here, so I do put in more work than you've ever put in your entire life, but I also have results to show for it, and you have nothing to show for it. But also at the same time, because of that, I could retire right now and actually go see the world without going in debt because I put in the time, I put in the work, I put in the effort, the mental energy, the stress, the zits. Instead, your next vacation will be living under a bridge and you won't be leaving there.
You're gonna cook.
And guess what? She won't be there following your track record. So... yeah, I say we cut back. You've already been married.
Okay. 3 times.
How often?
Maybe like every 3 to 4 months.
No, you can't. You can't go once a quarter. Buddy, you can go on road trips here and there. I could maybe slot in a big a trip once a year. We can see the world. You guys have a strong income to build up a nest egg to go see the world.
Okay, so instead of screaming at me, do that. I mean,
I can't do that unless you're willing to cut out the trips for a moment.
Okay, after July, we will.
What's coming up before July? What's coming up before July?
So I have a son who has achondroplasia.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's a form of dwarfism. Tread lightly.
How do you get that?
It's a genetic mutation. So anyway, once a year, they do these conferences. And we try to go every year.
Well, that sounds happier. That's not a go see the world.
It's in like major cities of the States. So
major cities?
Yeah, like one time it was in Austin. This year it's in San Diego.
Careful. It's easier to lose them there. So I didn't get the check. Sorry. I'm so sorry. She's laughing. It's okay. It's okay. She's laughing.
Usually I'm the only one allowed to make jokes, but...
It passed the test. Well, you've done a bankruptcy?
Yeah.
We've had one person through that, but it's been a really long time.
Yeah.
Wow. When was that discharged?
August. No. Discharged like November last year.
Last year?
Yeah. So I think I got a job.
Well, are you saying all the debt I have here came post that or remained through that?
Yeah. Post.
Dude, what the the actual
Yeah.
Did you not learn anything?
It was worse before, like credit card wise.
Mind you, the thing I'm looking at right in front of me is a 23.69% interest rate, and that's not even getting into all this stuff. So what? Why? the bankruptcy that you got into.
Yeah.
What happened beforehand, and why'd you guys decide to go to the route of bankruptcy? Was there even a choice at that point?
I'm sure there's always a choice, but I had gotten a car that essentially didn't make it 3 weeks, and the results, my choice was fix it for 10 to 20 grand, and I bought the car for 20 grand.
What was this car?
It's a BMW.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has like a major issue with its engine. I suppose for anyone who's into BMWs, it's the N63 engine. It's on the 550. Basically, the engine starts to leak oil into the engine and will like cause further issues, and it becomes undrivable. And the fix is to take the engine apart and then replace the oil seals, which is more labor cost than just replacing the engine.
Okay, still going into this bankruptcy. What? Why'd you guys go into the bankruptcy? Was it just you or was it both y'all?
It was just me, and it was just me.
Why? Why'd you do it? What happened?
I couldn't afford. I didn't have a emergency fund to fix the car, and I didn't work where I work now, where like I would have gotten a fat discount.
So it was just the car. The car is what pushed it over the edge.
For sure, yeah. And I had like maybe $6,000 of credit cards, but they were all my credit cards are maxed out. I think I had a healthy amount of collections, like more than a handful of collections as well. And so I couldn't fathom paying on a car that I couldn't drive.
Yeah,
and I just bought. So like the negative equity was crazy. And it was like, all right, cool. If I figure out how to fix it, what's the next problem going to be?
How long was the bankruptcy process?
August 4th, I filed. By late November, it was done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how much were you able to just get rid of?
Everything but student loans.
Yeah. There's student loans? So you did go to college, you just didn't get a degree or anything.
Yeah.
I was picking up that vibe. We're 7 minutes into this, and you've been through a bankruptcy, but in front of me is an insane interest rate debt. I don't want to verbally punch you too hard, but why the possibly have we gone from a bankruptcy less than a year ago when it was discharged to being in a situation that might not be equally as bad, but is pretty fucking bad? Why are we here? I want to take a brief moment to thank today's video sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients for chef-created recipes. I talk about it on the show all the time, and it's true. I got that thickness. And hopefully you've noticed I've been getting a little slimmer, and it's thanks to companies like HelloFresh. Though it's easy for me to stick in a budget when it comes to grocery shopping, for me, my main struggle is buying things that are healthy for me. And with HelloFresh, it does get a lot easier. So, been cooking up those meals, having myself nice tasty meals, and they're nice and healthy, and hopefully I'm slimming a little. I mean, the scale says I am, but hopefully you notice it as well. So because of them, there's no more stressing about meal planning and grocery shopping as long as it fits in your budget and you don't have terrible debt, to be very clear. So it's nice because they take care of everything. Just pick the recipes that you want and pick the delivery date. And that's pretty much it. Well, that, and they do have 40 chef-created recipes. Take it from me, it's pretty darn yummy. You can go from family friendly to fit and wholesome, which is what I'm trying to be. And for those who are extra busy, which I often am with this YouTube channel, they have a quick and easy solution for you. In just 15 minutes, you can whip up a wholesome homemade meal in your kitchen. They even have quick breakfast and lunches as well. So when life gets busy, don't settle for takeout and don't stress about meal prepping. If it fits in that 50-30-20, try HelloFresh. And for you lovers of takeout, it's 25% cheaper. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code 50HAMMER at checkout for 50% off plus free shipping. That's code 50HAMMER to get 50% off plus free shipping when you visit the link at the top of the description below. Thanks again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah, it's going to get more dicey for sure. So I got the car, like the week I got the car, I found out that my fiance at the time was pregnant. And so we went down to no cars, and I was like electric scootering to work, and that was okay for the summertime. But so then I got a car, which is also, I sent you, and then we're getting closer to the due date. And so we need to get her a car, and we try to find something cheap, but still reliable. And because of the mileage and our credit, interest rate is super high. Yeah.
So that's this first one in front of me is a car.
Yes, that's a car.
What would you give yourself 0 to 10? What's your score?
0.5.
It's funny. Person we just recorded before you also said 0.5. They ended up being a 0.5. Car. What is this car? What is this car?
It's a 2008 Acura TL.
Thrilling. How many hours? How many miles?
166,000.
Does it have a life in it, man?
Oh yeah,
It does?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're a car dude. You understand it. I don't know shit about cars.
for sure. I mean, they sell. They still hold value like over 200,000 miles, and it's a Honda at the end of the day. So
Kid was born.
kid is here. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Only one child as of now?
that's the plan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. A year old?
He's 6 months.
6 months? Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense. I forgot. You got to go through the whole pregnancy thing first.
Yeah.
Fun fact. I don't know if you knew that. Apparently I didn't. In that moment. So $7,252.01 is what is owed on this at an insane 23.69 death stupidity interest rate of just
Yeah.
$269 is owed. What's the payment term of this?
I think it's 48 months.
48. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe I'm celebrating 48, but so many people do the 70, 80, blah, blah, blahs of stupid that I'm going to celebrate 48.
Yeah. That's probably more the bank, like, this car is 160,000 miles. What's the chance of it?
Yeah,
Making
for
it
real.
for
I'd
4
be
or 5
thinking that
years.
too.
Yeah.
What is this? What has a principal balance of $7,252?
Oh, that's just showing. I don't know why I sent that. That's the same thing.
Oh,
That's the same
it's not
thing,
another debt?
I don't know why in my head it made sense to send what the payments were on it, because the interest on this, even though the interest rate is way higher, the interest rate on my car, not my wife's, the interest per month is so much more.
What is this, yours or your wife's?
The Acura is my wife's, and I have another.
Do I
car.
have one for yours in here? Is it this
That's this one.
$35,821? Why'd you get this one? You couldn't afford a car. You couldn't afford a car. It died. It broke, and you had to go into bankruptcy. So you decided to do this again. I'm losing my mind. That's okay. What is this car?
It's a Dodge Charger.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
I get it. I'd be cope laughing too if I had a Dodge Charger that had this death on it.
Yeah. Yep.
Dodge Charger. Hey, spending for a Dodge to drive around in a Dodge Charger and no one think you're cool when you pull up to them at a stoplight. You're paying $850 a month for that to be judged. What year Dodge Charger?
18.
Okay.
It's got CarPlay.
Oh my goodness. So it's a car that's existed in the last 5 years? Yay! That's worth $35,821 of debt. Sorry, that was very rude. That was very rude. But Dodge Chargers and this kind of debt after a bankruptcy, that just blows my mind, man. The fact that you made the choice to do that, you actively chose to do this, it's crazy.
So in my head, I've learned over the year, and that's why I'm here to get more clarity and accountability to move forward. But in my head, I was like, it's only 1% more than my last car. And I don't
car that you couldn't afford
to fix. Yeah.
What is the interest rate on this?
I think it was like 14.9, but there was certain things that I could do, like share my bank account and pay for 6 months. I think it's down to like just under 14 or just above 14. So it's still 14. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. They were like, we'll take 20.25% off for each side.
So here's a interest rate, but if you do this, we'll give you a interest rate.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I'm bullying you right now. I don't know if it's because it's later in the day or because you went into bankruptcy because you couldn't afford to repair a car, and then you decided to go get a car that was just as expensive as the repair you couldn't afford on a car. Which one's driving me crazy? I don't know. Maybe it's both combined. And the term on this?
72 months. That's what it is. It's cope laughing for sure. It's not funny, but I just know the answer is not good. Yeah, 72 months.
thank everything that you have a high income and a high household income, because this $850 for 72 months at that interest rate. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like 20 grand if
Ruined
the
my life.
loan matures.
Yeah.
Just in interest. Yeah.
Oh, Credit One. The moment I see Credit One, I'm just like, ugh. That's
Yeah.
so bad. Credit One's just so predatory. This is so
I suppose for more context, I don't know if this probably has a balance on it, but it's paid off as of now.
good.
Yeah.
Because you did have interest charge of $2. Close this, because you've also had fees this year of $40. This thing's is going to be fee and because Credit One's just a dick, and just close it, man.
Okay.
Just close it. If you're going to get a card, use like the Fizz card or something. I talked about. You've watched the show, so you know how it goes.
Yeah.
But you know what that card does. But if you're going to use a credit card, use one that just automatically gets paid off from your debit card. Your checking account, sorry, like a debit card. Then we have a Mission Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this doesn't make sense, does it?
What part?
What do you think doesn't make sense?
Multiple credit cards?
No. Go on. You're a fan of the show. What doesn't make sense? What's going on here?
I spent more than I paid on it.
Not only that, but you just spent money in general. Why would we spend money on a card that we are losing interest on and you are not being able to fully pay off, and it's very close to the credit limit?
Yeah.
Why? Why? You said you've been like watching the show you've made it sound like you've watched the show for months.
A month and a half, yeah. I've seen.
So why is this in the most recent statement? You did not learn from other
the newer
people's
one
examples.
is better. With our son, there's a transition period where my wife went from maternity leave to work from home, but in between that she had to go to work, so we had to find care.
And that's expensive.
Yeah. So my grandma came and stayed with us. She didn't charge us anything, but as like kind of a payment, I was like paying for like food and outings whenever I could.
Oh, come on. Was that agreed upon, or was that just you being pleasant?
Pleasant for sure.
Yeah, you don't be pleasant. You don't have money. What's pleasant is you be.
Yeah.
What's pleasant for your child, fun fact, is you getting out of debt, having enough money to retire, so they're not morally obligated to take care of you when you're in your 70s and don't have any money saved up in retirement. That is being pleasant, not taking Granny out for some meals. We can take Granny out to some meals when you're out of bad debt and have a fully funded emergency fund. I will say, though, I encourage that. Live that life, man.
Yeah.
50, 30, 20. Live that 30%, man. That's great. I fully support that. You're just not in the position for it right now, and we are adding to a credit card that you are losing money on, and you're not able to pay off, and it's pretty much at the credit limit. $659.19 is owed on this with the $26.01 minimum monthly payment, and $19.01 of interest is being accrued, and $82.54 of purchases were made. Doesn't make sense. In fact, your balance, even though you made a $100 payment, went up by $2. And now we have a car. What's the interest rate on this thing?
11.9796.
That's some death. It's not the most insane by any means, but that's some.
It's a killer.
That is not good.
I know.
What is this? What is it?
2021 Toyota Camry.
Okay. What this total amount to? $646? Wait a minute. That terrifies the crap out of me.
I honestly didn't.
That's 30% of your income.
That wasn't based off of my income. It was based off my ex-husband's income. I got the car a year ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
And at the time, whenever this was happening, he was deployed, so he was also getting more money because of that too.
Jeez, were you guys even ever together? This marriage is so weird to me. You're just talking behind each other's backs all the time. It's just what even? I'm so confused. But I'm not here. I don't want to judge your relationship, but also I'm judging your relationship.
It was a really bad situation.
Oh, the balance. Oh, this is so expensive
30,000
for your position.
Yeah,
and I know. Hey. Oh my gosh. It was based on his income. Okay. But you're in the process of a divorce.
Yes, we're in the process.
Has this car come up in conversation around that?
Essentially, since the car is in my name, I get the car. So all the cars, I make the payments, everything else.
It's completely in your name, but it was based off of his income. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because that was the only way I was going to get approved for a loan because at the
But you
time.
shouldn't. You shouldn't have. This was bad.
I know.
This was bad. What was his income?
At the time,
They'll over approve for a car. Trust me.
I believe he was making approximately about 32 a month.
Oh, a month. Okay. Well, even still, 32 a month. Yeah, it's under $40,000 a year, and they gave you a.
Oh, wait, is it? I do not remember his income, if I'm being completely honest.
If it's even around there, that this is insane. This is insane. $646 a month. How have you been paying this? Well, this explains why you're overdrafting on your checking account. Again, spoiler. And this is why you're missing your credit card payments, right? Because this sucks up 30% of your income. Okay. Sorry, I just feel bad for you. This sucks. This is such a suck.
I'm actually currently in the process of refinancing the vehicle.
Okay.
But I still owe 63 months on it because we signed it for the longest that Toyota would give it to us.
And it's still that much.
And we ended up my bank, because I essentially was told I was advised by someone that I should not go through my bank, which is a credit union, because it would be easier for my ex-husband to send me money.
What?
Yeah. And so I am now in the process of
Why does he have to send the money through the account you're using to refinance a car?
that was whenever I bought the car. When I bought the car, I was advised because I wish whenever I was in the process of getting my car, because what happened was I had a 2012 Honda Civic and my transmission on that car was going out, and at the time I was about to move to North Carolina. So I was advised to get a new car because my car wouldn't have made it to North Carolina.
Sure, makes sense.
And
I don't know why that equals a $35,000 car we can afford, but
Trust
go
me,
ahead.
we're getting there. So whenever I went in to go get my car, whenever I went in to go purchase a car, I wanted to buy from the used lot, and I wanted to spend no more than $25. And whenever I went to go pull my loan, I was advised that I needed to do it a smarter way, because if I didn't do a smarter way, my ex-husband would have had a harder time to send me the money to pay the car payments. And so now I'm in the process of getting it back into my bank. And I'm in the process of getting my car financed through my bank, which is a credit union that's Houston based that already offered me a 7% interest rate when I tried to refinance.
So it sounds like 7's great. Sure, it is.
It's better. A lot better than 11.
It is better, but is it going to be at that same term?
No.
What are you doing then?
I currently have to wait till about 6 more months till it's lower. And also
until what's lower?
So there's a difference between the 63 month and the 60 month that my credit union can give me.
Oh, so they're offering a 60 month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
so that's the lower.
What? No,
the lower one is 60 months, guys. It's great.
What they recommended though is that I wait 6 more months until A, my credit score is a little bit better, or B, I have more money to put down.
Chat, is this car situation completely?
Yes.
So what, the minimum monthly payment, it's gonna hardly change.
Yeah.
Because we're slightly bringing down the term. The balance isn't gonna change, and the interest rate's gonna drop down a bit, but it's still a bad rate.
Yeah. I believe it.
For any kind of debt, especially a depreciating asset.
Whenever they did the calculator on it, I believe it was approximately about 596.
What's crazy is, Houston, you could work full-time in retail if you wanted to right now. Mm-hmm. You're living at home, so you don't have rent. But we're still missing payments and overdrafting. This car's ridiculous. This might be we haven't done a sell the car type situation in a while. We might be there. We need to get the full picture together in the end, but we might be there. We ended this checking account with $6.56. How's anyone going to survive on that? Also, what's the point of almost any of the spending in here? What's the point of almost any of the spending in here? You come here to learn. You're about to get learned real quick right now about your spending. $6.56 in a checking account. Okay, Apple Bill. Now these Apple Bills, we find out. What are they?
Monopoly Go.
Monopoly Go. What the f- do you even spend in Monopoly Go? Why can't you just play Monopoly? Why is it costing let me buy?
Because I get to one thing, and I need just one more thing, and it expires.
What? No, tell me.
What
are you buying?
Dice.
Why is it not just Monopoly? So it's not just regular Monopoly.
No, it's not.
So this is like a special thing?
You don't have it?
No, this sounds terrible. Look what you're spending on it. Why would I have that?
Okay, so it has dice, and then you take your dice and you roll and you go around a Monopoly board, and as you collect money and everything, you build up a land, and then and you get more dice, and then when you're getting more dice, you get like prizes like shields, people, character.
Shield?
Yeah.
What is this? This is not Monopoly.
That is Monopoly. It's like because whenever you log out of your game and everything, people can come in onto your board and knock down your territories.
But what the is this like Civilization, like Monopoly version?
Yes, basically.
Yes. Okay. Great. Well, loot crates and everything.
Oh wait, I think that one was actually for a movie I bought.
Monopoly made by EA. My gosh. Yeah. Okay. So maybe a movie. Whiskey River. Some Rodeo Retail. Some Monopoly. Karen's Creations. Sounds like the creations I'd want from someone like that. Whiskey River. Whiskey River. Whiskey River. Whiskey River. Whiskey River. Whiskey River. But we went there like every 5 seconds of our life. We went to Michael's. Great. We're doing some arts. We're doing some arts and crafts. But guess what? We don't have enough money in our checking account. So great. Great time to do arts and crafts. Oh, and we're playing Monopoly Go. Then we're playing Monopoly Go. Then we're playing Monopoly. 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 Chick-fil-A. We grabbed our Chick-fil-A and our caffeine from Starbucks so that we could go play some Monopoly Go. And then Amazon Prime, Chick-fil-A, House of Sport. Is there anything on here that's a necessity? This is every line's highlighted. Every line's highlighted. What is Monopoly? Oh, we're back. Monopoly? Audible. So we listen to some audiobooks that we can't afford while we gamble on Monopoly that we can't afford. Chipotle. Best donuts. Well, I'm glad they're the best ones. Monopoly. NGR Stadium. What, did you go watch Monopoly live or something?
No, rodeo.
Vapor. I know that's hard to quit, but bad for your existence and for your money. Dutch Bros.
Was that for my vape or was it for my...
Well, I don't know. It's vape. I don't know. It says Imperial Vapor.
It was most likely for, at the time, it was for drinks because they sell drinks over there too.
Oh, that makes more sense. Venmoing out money. DoorDash. Buddy, if we can't pay our minimum monthly payments, we're not DoorDashing. If we can't afford to live on our own and we have to rely on our parents, we're not DoorDashing. And I have no problem with parents taking care of their kids. I have no problem with someone moving in back home after a bad experience, a divorce, everything like that. But that's when we get our together. We don't just... You're spiraling. McDonald's, sushi. Well, that actually... Are you a nurse? No, you're not. I already know what you do.
Yeah.
So what is this? Oh, you're getting like scrubs?
No, that's actually my job. Is my job, and I paid I needed to buy compression socks because I needed to get some socks for my boots. Yeah, so that was actually.
So we finally have one line item out of this entire thing that isn't Amazon, Potbelly, Prime Video, Amazon. Oh, we went back to House of Sports. Oh, here we go. So it waited for us the entire time.
$150 overdraft fee.
Yeah.
I know.
Why would you let it get to this?
Your
spending's ridiculous beyond belief. It's some of the most insane spending I've ever seen in my life.
I was in a really bad spot.
So this is the cope.
I cope with trying to... I'm gonna cry, sorry.
It's a natural feeling. You're going through something rough. And your outlet was trying to feel good via those dopamine hits through the different loot crates.
So what it was is essentially that the reason why I was eating a lot and everything else was because I didn't know how to cope with it. Even though yes, I have a therapist and I see her.
Good.
And my stepdad's insurance actually pays for it, so it's not coming out of my account or my mom's account. But I wanted to not be home a lot because I just didn't want to have to sit down and have to deal with it because...
So when you're going and buying this fast food, you're sitting there and eating?
I'm sitting in my car, yeah.
Okay. What about the Monopoly? There's tissues there if you'd like.
Thank you.
We can take a break as well if you need.
Yeah, can we take one?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'm good.
I'm really sorry that you've been through what you've been through. I'm really sorry that at such a young age, you know, you thought maybe you found the one, then we were in a relationship that sounds like, and there were some things that were cut, and that's okay, but that was quite toxic and harmful, and we fell out of our marriage almost immediately, and then we're left with this massive financial burden that it was a stupid mistake to take through the marriage, even with his income. But either way, now it's all laid on us. And the coping. Where are you doing the Monopoly Go stuff at?
On my phone.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like, is that when you're home?
Yeah,
is
like
that your
whenever,
distraction when you're home?
Whenever I'm home, when I'm watching TV.
Okay. So, yep, there's your rejected item fee, rejected item fee, rejected item fee. Overdrafting, $35, $35, $35. I mean, dude, you were trying to pay for something there. Chimmy's Monopoly Go when we were
also
Monopoly Go when we had negative $21.
So that Apple Bill one is actually my Peacock streaming service.
There's nothing even on there, dude.
I know.
There's
The 1081's for my Peacock.
out of all the ones to overdraft with, something that doesn't have anything to watch.
I mean, but Peacock gives me my Law and Order, so.
So we're on order.
And Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Everyone needs a comfort show.
Yep, that's one of mine, along with Criminal Minds.
And then IHOP, that's what took us under. The IHOP took us under. Dutch Bros, the Vault, this just continues. Our spending, even with the, at least we understand now why. There's a why behind. It's the Cope, Mystic Marks, Crocs, Wingstop, Dutch Bros, Chili's, Kalashis, Sephora.
I also know what my habit is too, is at the moment my bank account gets money, I run with it.
Okay.
I don't stop.
Now, then I have to ask then. You said I know my habit is. If you know that's your habit, what have we done to try to counteract that and try to better ourselves?
In most recent weeks, like not even just like recent weeks, probably like 2 weeks ago, I started doing this because whenever I hit $150 negative in my account, I knew I needed to get help. And I knew I needed to start helping.
That's when you reached out?
Yes.
Okay, but that was halfway through the month.
Yeah.
Or through the statement. And your statement leads up to almost just a few days ago. Which, by the way, again, calling out.
I know.
You bullshit at the beginning.
What do you mean?
You said these last few weeks I've stopped and I'm just eating at home.
Well,
these statements do not reflect that.
What date is on the statements?
This gets all the way up to like almost a week ago.
A week ago? What was I doing?
Pretty close to it.
What was I doing a week ago?
A lot of it was the Monopoly stuff, which that's not going out to eat, but
Yeah. Most
it isn't just going out to eat.
It's my Monopoly go-to, I know.
Well, but it could be a lot of things. It can be a lot of things. It's not only putting calories in your body. So there's more Monopoly, Chick-fil-A, Kalashi Factory, and McDonald's, DoorDashing, F with B. I don't think
What was
FWB is what that typically means.
No, me neither. I'm like, what is that?
DC FWB.
I don't know what that was.
Imperial Vape, Dutch Bros. Do you vape?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping that you didn't because of you said it was just for drinks.
Yeah, some like the smaller purchases I know are for drinks and everything, but I'm trying to quit right now.
That's an incredibly hard habit, and you have my sympathy for the longevity of your life, man.
Yeah, that's also another coping mechanism I have. That's better than
Absolutely.
scratching my skin off. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water real quick, by the way.
Please hydrate. We love hydration. Imperial Vapor Company. This is their campus checking. There's more Monopoly and Poke and TP BlackRock. Apple. Monopoly. Chipotle. Monopoly. That guy
was out of anger. That was out of anger. I know exactly what because I remember how afterwards. That's the.
Did someone come down and like tear a house down?
No, what happened was my ex-husband, I get paid alimony for my ex-husband, and he had sent me money, and I forgot what he did that day, but he made me pissed off, and so I was like, it's not my money, it's his money, I'm gonna spend it.
Okay. And you spent it
on Monopoly.
Okay. That man in his funny little hat is controlling your life.
Yes. It's like Uncle Sam.
Before we dive into your overall financial situation, I want to hear from your perspective as honest as you can be. What is your personal finance situation?
It's not that good. Like,
Okay.
I have a good amount of money coming in. I really can manage everything, but the reason I got the Harley payment and the truck payment, and then like now my mortgage payment is like I felt like I was spending that money and I didn't have a place to put it, and I was like just slowly letting it go every single day, like $50 a day or $30 a day on just whatever. And now I kind of feel like I'm putting it into something that I can actually see, and like, you know, a house. And like I bought a brand new truck that I expect to last me 10 years because I got it with 18 miles on it. So like, you know, little,
but dad, right?
And yeah, I kind of regret it, but then at the same time, I do look at it as like it's gonna last me. And
well, we'll look into that.
Yeah, you're not gonna like the interest rate.
Can you lean in just a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Before we do that, I also want to know about your service history, because you're getting benefits on a monthly basis. Then obviously you took advantage of the VA loan. What was that?
I was in the Marine Corps, and I was a truck driver.
Very cool. Where were you stationed?
Okinawa, Camp Kinzer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Spent my whole time over there, and then had some situation happen with the staff sergeant, and then that and helped me, or not helped, but that's the reason I'm on my disability right now.
What happened?
Well, I got assaulted by him.
Oh, wow.
He picked me up by my throat, and it took 2 guys to pull him off of me because I was late, like 3 minutes to base.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then I was like holding on to that, didn't really go to the VA because I'm so young. I don't look like, anything happened. And when I was living in Austin, I actually got robbed at gunpoint. And like the dude was the same race. So it like sparked a whole bunch of like PTSD towards like.
Oh, as the officer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or no, he was my staff sergeant, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, you're good. A higher rank guy. So yeah, those two things kind of like led me to being like in the psych ward like 4 times. And like it just, like I crumbled pretty much. And I wasn't taking care of myself. Like I was 30 pounds heavier than I am now. And it's hard to focus on when when you got to make a living and stuff. And so now I'm able to like put my health first, and like, sleep's important. Like, that's something I was being a truck driver. The last job I had was a fuel hauler around here. I would go and deliver at HEB and stuff. But yeah, that was my service.
How long ago was not the service, but the recovery through that and the stints in the psych ward?
That was like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
And then that's part of the reason why I divorced my ex-wife, because she wasn't supportive. She like, while I was in that, she said, if you were the way you are right now when I married you, I would have never married you. Jeez. And I'm in the psych ward and she's saying this, and it's just like, all right. So
dude, you've been through it.
Yeah. So it was just me and this little dog. I took him to California and made a new life.
What's the pup's name?
Lulu.
Oh,
Louie.
Louie.
Yeah.
I'm a big dog fan. Love it.
Yeah, he's my number one man.
Oh man. Okay. That's definitely probably more of a traumatic experience than we've had on this show. And I'm very sorry that you've been through all that.
And I feel like that has a lot to do with the finances. Sure. It comes through. Like,
sure. So. Well, let's take a dive, shall we?
Let's do it.
We have Navy Federal Checking and Navy Federal Small. We'll start with the checking and what that looks like. So previous balance $1,789, ending balance $1,437, $5,348 came in, and I'm assuming that's all coming from the disability and then also from your parents.
Yes,
pretty much. There's nothing else comes in besides those?
No.
Okay. Where is this going? We have Amazon purchases and PetSmart for the pup.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Zelda out. No, that's Zelle money coming in. Okay. Yeah, and that makes sense from what we talked about. It's mostly just general spending and paying off credit cards. Really nothing crazy here.
The checking's really just I hold the money and then I pay the credit cards off. I'm getting out of the credit card habit, though. I fell into that a little bit. So now I've been using my debit card more.
What did you fall into? Just
overspending. Like I had a certain amount. I was like, I'm not going to spend over X amount, and would always be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So really nothing crazy here. Just seeing where bills are going to.
Mm-hmm.
Navy Federal Small. Oh, this is that's a credit card.
So yeah, there's 3 credit cards.
I see what you named it as, small and big.
Yeah,
okay.
the big one's this that.
March 2023.
That one
okay,
hurts.
that's also a card. I want to just before we get into the cards, savings anywhere.
No savings. No savings, but no student loans.
Okay, but
And
no emergency fund.
no emergency
You do
fund.
get the disability, and forgive my ignorance on it. I personally don't know, but is that just indefinite until death? Or
Yes.
okay,
Yeah, tax free.
adjusted for inflation? Here and there?
Yes, they. It used to be 35 something until this past year.
Okay.
And then they increased about. It goes up with Social Security.
So
like
kind of works as an emergency fund. I don't know if everyone would agree with saying it as that, but
that's
it
what I
kind of works.
have a like. I don't know, you know, because that's technically like if I was getting, you know, if I had a residual money coming every month.
I think you can kind of subsidize, but we'll break in and see how things are looking.
Okay.
Because I mean that wouldn't cover a large thing if it was just a monthly
but that's
basis.
why I picked
If you had, like,
Oklahoma
20,000.
for
That's true.
you know, cheap living and.
That's true. Okay, so let's take a look at the debt because there's nowhere else to go but debt, right?
Just debt.
Okay, well, let's see. All right, well, Navy, Federal, we're looking at a balance of 1,449 at the time of this statement. But what I don't like is you're trying to get out of debt, right? We're trying to get out of debt. You paid $25 for it. I mean, okay, so we're doing a minimum monthly payment. But why are we doing $253 of new spending? What's the purpose of that if we're trying to get out of debt?
It's I ran out on other credit, and that was the last resort.
Yeah. Well, everything else has been maxed out?
No, it was getting too close for comfort. Like the Navy Fed big, yeah, that's super close to max out. None of them are maxed out. I just don't like the balances on them. So like I spend depending on how much percentage of use it is, because I know it and then my credit went down like 60 points this past month because of the usage, because it finally all hit.
That's because I am very sympathetic of which I am of your past and, you know, respect you in different ways for what you've done. I'm still going to yell at you.
Oh, I was nervous
for
coming
making
here.
the dumbs.
Ask her. I was super nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. No, I'm lovable.
Yeah.
I'm just a Panda Express boy over here. That's all. Well, let's see what the interest rate is on this, because you lose $20 on interest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like gas and then a crumble thing and Little Caesars. Do we need to be doing Great Wall and a looks like a addiction of some kind? Do we need to be doing that when we're maxed out on different things and
that
burgers?
Yeah.
Tisk. CBS Interactive. Why do we care about CBS out of all things that exist, and then a Microsoft subscription? 18%. Honestly, compared to where interest rates are right now, it's halfway okay, but I'm not. That doesn't mean it's. I mean, 18% is absolutely
excusable.
terrible, but it's not 30.
Yeah.
So I can't believe it, and I even just said that. But okay, so
There's a first
we
for
have this.
everything.
What scares me is that's the small one.
Yeah.
Navy Federal Large, as it's called. Oh, yeah, there it is. 5,241.52. That is a thick boy with a minimum monthly payment of
Like 94,
105.
105 this month. Okay.
With $74.08 of interest being lost. You're trying to break into an industry, and I love that for you, but we're trying to do all this while we're also having all this debt, and we're just, I can immediately tell that I wish you were just bringing in more money instead of trying to break into an industry while we're trying to get out of the disaster, and then we do the risk of trying to get into Why are we spending on here? What's the purpose? I'm confused. Because you're
spent
spending
on
on the
that
other
one?
one. Yes, you spent on this one. $561.75.
Oh, it's because my car insurance is linked to that one. I have to take that one off.
Paying through our car insurance through debt. And then also a pest thing. And another Microsoft subscription. And your ATD
Yeah.
security is through here.
I gotta change.
So we're
those.
deading it all.
I
It's an
would
18% interest.
I would budget those and put them over though, but I just do a little more spending this month.
State Farm Insurance is your car insurance? Mm-hmm. Oh, we may as well notate that now.
And it's actually gone down. Like this next month, it's going to be 303, not the 392 or 390 something.
In the ADT, that's on a monthly basis?
Yes.
Is it the spooky area? You feel you need that versus like Nest Cam?
I mean, it has, I
it's
got the
fine.
system
Security's-
for free, so
Security's
that's kind of
important,
why.
so I'm gonna. Yeah, but is it? Because $63 a month.
Yeah, technically not, because I'm paying that.
All right. Let's see. Okay, Capital One. And the only reason I'm excited is because we're looking at.
I keep up with those.
$336.90. What do you mean you keep up with those?
Like those are the ones I pay because they're the smallest balance, so it's easiest to pay off.
Oh, you pay this off every month.
Yes. Well,
Oh.
I have 3 of them, so some of them don't get paid off.
Well, you didn't have any interest charged, but we were spending $336 here when we're trying to get out of debt. We're going to a Mexican restaurant in Tinker, in China House. Some experience and credit report you paid for.
How much was that?
$24.99 instead of just getting your free credit, which you can get annually, or just
I think I use Experian, so that might have been. I don't know why.
Well, it costed $25 and Red Coyote running and a Spotify subscription and other Experian credit report. What is this? $25. So it's $50 on a monthly basis.
That shouldn't be there. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah, look into that.
'Cause
I don't know what that is.
I shouldn't have.
But you're spending this money while we're trying to get out of those other debts. Now we have another Capital One. This is a Walmart card, great. But no, there is interest charged on this one. $12.39 of interest.
Yeah.
Why? You pretty much paid off the balance. What's happening?
It might have been like one of the times when I paid another one off fully, and that one had a
If
little
you're
bit.
not able to fully pay off a balance on a card, no more spending on it, I would in fact chop it up because you've demonstrated that you're not a credit card person, and that's fine. But pay it off. I don't fully get it. And Veterans Canteen, Taco Bell, gas. Okay, I understand gas. And then McDonald's and Supercuts, Arby's, McDonald's, Supercuts. Okay, fine, because it's relatively cheap as far as haircuts go. $35 actually. No, go to Great Clips if you're gonna.
I tipped her 20 though. That was,
Okay. Tinker.
that's why I
again.
don't go to sit down restaurants because I always over tip.
No,
I feel
you don't
bad.
go to any
I don't-
restaurants.
Yeah, that's the what is it? I rationalize fast food like that.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Little Caesars.
That's some cheap pizza.
Yeah, but it's money you don't have, dude. It's literally money you do not have. Yeah. Because you're getting charged interest on here. It doesn't make sense at 30%. Pay this off. I'm not going to put this on your overall debt because you did pay off the previous month, but there's interest. I'm confused. This isn't good, to be clear.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit confused. And then there's a Capital One Quicksilver. Nothing happened here. Actually, no. You paid off a balance, but there was $52 purchases. So we're continuing going and purchasing on things. What did you do? What is this Tinker Mini thing? You're here
Tinker is
everywhere.
on base. So it's either gas or it's like...
Why are you still on base?
No, I just go on base. They have a grocery store that like you have to have a certain like it's like tax free. You can't go there unless you have a
No, you're still spending so much freaking money. What's the Tinker store?
Well, it can either be gas on base, it can be the commissary, which is a grocery store, or like their PX, which is like their department stores. So like you can get like clothing and towels and home good stuff there. So
Then we have Military Star. Is this a credit card?
yeah, it's a credit card just for on base. Can't use it anywhere else.
Oh, we already know you love to spend money on base.
It's maxed out.
This is maxed out?
Yeah, it's $1,500 limit. It's like 14 something.
Yeah, it's at $1,438.92. Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. With again, you did $20 of payments, but we did $77.54 of purchases. Why, dude?
That was gas. I was
cool.
Yeah.
But why are we doing it on a card that you're trying to pay off?
It was like I'm already at the end of a lot, and the Military Star get discounted like 15 cents per gallon if I use their credit card on fuel. So I was like, why not? Like I'm already in a pickle right now.
That's for sure.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm just
$16 of interest.
just wasting money.
Yeah, you're saving this lovely few cents on gas, but you're losing 14.74% in interest. Do you think that mathematically works in the end? I'm not sure.
No.
I'm not sure.
That's how I rationalized credit cards to begin with.
This Discover card.
That was electricity. It was electricity for my new house. I had to pay
What, your new purchase?
$6,200 in electricity when I first moved in.
That's not what I was even dying about. The thing I'm dying about
the
is
interest rate?
No, the balance of $4,634. $4,634.64. My dude, it's just it just doubled. It's almost doubled where we're at right now. The $92 purchase. Then we did the electric for $156.13. No interest charge, so it's interest free right now.
For I think like 14 more months or 13 more months.
That'll come before you know it, dude.
I'm not.
Quick.
Yeah, I'm not.
The $93 minimum purchase. Minimum monthly payment. Then yes, it was. But then what's also Blue Crew? Because you went there. Medical services. Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Extracurricular, keep me sane.
Oh, huh?
No, for their
okay.
penis pills. Blue Chew.
Oh.
You hear it's on like Instagram and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that one was over me.
Yeah.
Okay.
They target added me, I guess.
You said you have debts on these things, these cars, right?
A car or a truck rather.
What's the truck?
2022 Ram 1500. Yeah.
A true American.
Oh yeah. Southerner.
It is America's favorite thing to go get into car debt. So, woo. What is the minimum monthly pay? What's the debt amount on it?
I'll just pull it up.
No, that's your payment,
Yeah.
buddy. This is.
It's
It's a fourth of your freaking. It's more than a fourth of your freaking take-home pay.
yeah.
Going to a single one of the things you have to drive. When did you get this? When did you possibly get this?
Like 2 months or 2 weeks after I got my house.
When was that?
November.
How'd you think this was a good idea? Who in the world did? How'd you think this was a good idea? $51,536.14 of debt.
So like I said before, I'm looking to have this car for the next 10 years. So that's kind of why I rationalized it. It doesn't make financial sense at all. I know it doesn't. But before I drove this car, I had a 2015 Smart car, and I just didn't.
Great, good guess.
Yeah. No, but
Probably would have lasted a while.
$300 for a tire change. So it was like because it's just high maintenance cost on them. And
How does $300 for a tire change every now and then equate to going into $1,126 of debt on a monthly basis, of which $700 of it is going to interest currently?
Yeah. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Foolish.
What is the interest rate on this?
Way too high, like 15, and I want to refinance. I just need to wait for my credit to increase because now it's too low and I wouldn't do any good.
Yeah, I can't see the interest rate, but it's like 15%.
Yeah.
Anywhere around there is absolutely disgusting. So whether it's +1, -1, doesn't matter, honestly, at this point. All right. You said you have another thing?
Yeah.
A bike? A motorcycle?
Harley,
What year, Harley?
2019.
2019 Harley what? Does it matter?
883. Iron 883, but yeah, 883.
We still have a total debt amount on a toy of $10,000. When'd you get this?
I got that like
Death, absolute death.
May or June.
Okay. Of last year?
I've had this for a minute.
$259.68 minimum monthly payment.
And the interest is a little high on that, but then same thing. Like I got the house.
What's your interest?
I think it's like 12. I know it's over 10 though. That's why. Yeah. Anything higher than 10 is
What's the loan length for this? I cannot see.
it should be
How many
I
months?
think 72. I'm pretty sure.
Toy. And what's the loan length on the truck?
Same.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. It's brutal. And this is probably like $200 towards the debt. Jeez. Is there any other? Yeah, there is. There's a mortgage.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's lower than my truck payment,
Of course. Because cars are more important than a place to live in.
but I don't have to pay property tax and
Really? Because you're a veteran?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that was a benefit.
Yeah, my disability status.
Oh.
Oklahoma
You should
specifically.
have got a place here then, because property taxes are pretty much the death. And
Really?
You would have saved so much money.
Yeah, I just saved like $700 because they sent me the bill for it.
So your mortgage amount is $30,000 higher than your average property value in your neighborhood. Not that that necessarily means the value of your house, but
Yeah, the house it's increased significantly from when so the lady bought it in like 2015 for like 70 grand or like 74, and then everything's in that neighborhood just gone up, and it's because I'm less than 10 minutes from Tinker Air Force Base, so it's like an older person neighborhood that they're starting to renovate, and I might have overpaid on the house, but at the same time, when I closed on it, I didn't have to pay any money, and I actually got a check back for like $1,200 because I put $1,400 on earnest money.
gotcha. Interest?
Like 6.75. I barely.
Not
Yeah.
thrilling.
Yeah.
6.75.
I kind of rushed into this because I wanted to snatch a decent interest rate.
Yeah, of course, the
With my
vast majority
credit.
that you're paying right now is interest because you're at the beginning of the loan.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any more debt, dude?
No,
All right.
that's it. I know it's like $215,000 in debt.
All right. You're basically losing in interest with all your debts on a monthly base somewhere around $1,900 in interest on a monthly basis across everything.
I'd like to have that in my pocket.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
So that's like
Big heavy hitters there are vehicles, and then also the mortgage, obviously.
okay.
Now, when I add up your bad debts, I am not going to include the mortgage. You have $74,671 of bad debt. Bad debt. Like legitimately terrible debt. And then you have the mortgage on top of that, which the interest rate is not the worst. It's not the best.
Yeah, it's an uncomfortably high number. It makes me disappointed in myself.
Of course, that's compared to $45,984 you get from the VA on a yearly basis. So your bad debt is like $25,000 higher. Isn't that insane?
Yeah, it's that truck. I know.
It is that truck.
The main culprit.
Probably gonna have to sell that truck.
It's been in the back of my mind, but it's like
Why haven't you pulled the trigger?
because I had to put money from the upside down vehicle that I had before onto it, so I know it's upside down, so I wouldn't get what I would have paid for it. Because that truck's probably worth like 45, so I'd probably lose $6 grand right off the bat.
I think that's gonna be worth it in the long run with this interest rate and how long it's gonna take, and then 70. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. But let's do the math. Your minimum monthly debt payments are $2,677. So you only have $1,000 left over on your minimum monthly debt payments.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane, dude. Agreed?
Absolutely, yeah.
Minimum monthly debt is 70%. 70% of your take home. Not including what you get from your parents, because,
Yeah, I don't count.
I wouldn't count that.
And that's stopping too. So
exactly.
They're moving
Officially?
within the next 4 months. I just don't have a. Yeah.
What would you give yourself right now in terms of your financial situation? In general, not for your age, but your financial situation, where you should be in life, 0 out of 10.
I'd probably give myself like a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly because of the debts.
Yeah. Sure.
That I have, but yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna hit the debts first. So, 24 years old, $79,623, a payoff amount for something. What is this something?
That is a private student loan.
Private student loan?
Yeah.
Well, it's on forbearance, so they did give you and then it's at 7%.
Yeah.
So does this start up when the federal ones start up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, nice enough for them to do it, because sometimes like Sally Mae, that will be and make you pay all the way through.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they forbeared it until like kind of with the federal.
Yeah.
So I haven't paid a dollar of my student loans, and that's why I've been trying to like kind of situate myself.
Yeah. I wouldn't have. Okay. So my logic on this, in terms of student loans and the forbearance, it's like, okay, since there's 0% on right now, it makes no mathematical sense to pay it, even if it is higher interest later than the 7% we certainly want to pay off. But that's as long as the money we would put towards it to pay it off earlier, while it's on forbearance, is going towards investing. Was all the money you would normally put towards it going towards investing? Every single cent?
Absolutely not.
Then you did it wrong. So
yeah, completely agree.
okay, so what was the logic behind not paying this off then? Because clearly we've decided you did it in the wrong way. What was the logic?
There was absolutely no logic. 100%. Like I said last year, like I think my take home for the year was like 89.4K, and I spent 89K.
Where'd you get to school in the first place? Why'd you have to borrow so much private student loan debt?
I went to a private university freshman year, and ended up losing my scholarship because I had like a 2.99 GPA and needed to maintain a 3 or higher. But because of that, I switched to a state school, but I lived on campus there. And
what private school did you go to? I want to take a brief moment to thank today's episode sponsor, SoFi. Student loans are crazy. We know that. We talk about them all the time on this show, and there needs to be a way to get a better grasp on them. We know that many private student loans that people take out while they're in college can have insane predatory interest rates. And when you're stuck in a situation like that, you feel like you just cannot get out of it. You feel like you can't even picture what the future looks like, whether or not you can get a house or retire. But that's where SoFi can be a helpful resource. With SoFi, refinancing your student loans can be a step forward in making your financial goals a reality. They're a mobile-first personal finance company that's helping their members bank, borrow, and invest all in one app. Their mission is to help their members achieve financial independence and realize their ambitions. They've helped nearly 500,000 people refinance their student loans by offering competitive rates and no fees. The process is fast, easy, and available 7 days a week with live customer support. Plus, student loans are eligible for unemployment protection, providing the loans are in good standing. So if you want to see if their rates are competitive for you, just take 60 seconds and go to SoFi.com/Caleb, or use the link at the top of the description below.
It was Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Why don't you just get certified or something?
Well,
Dude, I swear, in tech right now, man, I know tech is having, a little bit of a post hiring everyone layoffs type thing. But even still, for the people that are getting hired, man, experience first. Even LinkedIn just came out with a thing today saying, so dating the episode recording, saying that they think the future, based on the applicants and what hirers are looking for, are going to be based on job experience and not degrees. Man, we could have got you certified. Imagine if you went through something like the Partners We Have Course Careers or any other certification program and got certified in something, and you made the same amount of money each year and you didn't have $80,000 of private student loan debt.
Yeah.
Obviously, okay, I'm not going to bully you for something you've done in the past, so I don't want you to think of that. But that's just an example for those out there, especially those who want to get into tech or, you know, are graduating high school and then trying to decide what to do next, man. A lot do require a college degree. I highly doubt what you did does.
Yeah, I mean, actually, for my current career, I don't even think they have majors for it. Like it's kind of like software engineering adjacent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I completely agree. Like,
And I'm not saying the degree is bad either, because you can get a good return on your investment. But I would rather like 2 years at community college than 2 years at a state school after that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, when I was in high school, basically it was just like, oh, everyone goes to college. I'm a decent student. You go to college. You know, that was kind of the thought process. And I basically just went to Wentworth without even like touring other schools, like seeing what else was out there, or yeah. So
I partner with Course Careers for a reason, man. For other people to check them out, because avoid this crap. Oh, jeez, this is crazy. Oh.
I will say though, I was lucky to you know, come out. Basically, I graduated in March 2020, like when COVID like went crazy. I got my internship like before my senior year was over, and from there I've had like stable income since. So
Let's calculate what this minimum monthly payment's going to be. So would you say this was a mistake?
I wouldn't say I can't take it back, and I have a really good career.
Say it was a mistake?
I wouldn't say it was a mistake for me, no.
Okay, well, if you don't want to make a mistake today, you should hit the subscribe button, because that'll be the best decision you've made of the day. Terrible segue. But you should subscribe, because we're trying to get to 750,000 subscribers. I'm very thankful for everyone who has subscribed so far. Thank you. So at 79,623, 7% interest, it's probably the traditional 10-year repayment, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, they have like a 30-year repayment, but I'm not doing that.
But you're on the 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I basically want to pay it off as fast as possible. And since like the start of this year, I've like started budgeting and everything. Dude. So I have my spending is very low.
Sure, and it better, because this is about to be this is going to be $924 a month repayment. Death, absolute stupidity, death. Oh my goodness, just to get a degree. And I'm glad you're making good money with it, but again, I'm not going to bully you on it too much, but
yeah, I'm hoping to pay it off a lot. I'm hoping to put more
because
than.
Then we go to the stupid next. Sorry, go ahead and continue, and then I'll go into my.
Yeah, no, this. Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say that I'm hoping to pay that off a lot faster to save on some of the interest costs.
Oh, we're gonna 7%. You we're paying it. Yeah, you're damn right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we immediately go to the next one, and we decided, oh, we're 24. We better get a brand new, awesome car.
Yeah.
Gotta get a Tesla. Where you owe $51,628. Kill me now. $98. Death. Stupid. 6%. So it's not the worst. But if you consider depreciation in cars in a standard car market, which we're getting closer and closer and closer to actually entering. Oh, again.
Yeah.
At a $931 minimum monthly payment. So now with the minimum monthly payments, we're like close to $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Starting in August.
The car gets worse too. Because so that Model 3 was 51 or 56,000 when I bought it, because it has the full self-driving and the auto acceleration boost. Because of the full self-driving, I've actually been trying to sell this car. I can't find anyone to buy it because no one wants to pay the $17,000 for the software option, so I'm basically like negative $20K on it. I've been trying to sell
it for.
I mean, I just want to go get as close to even on it. You know,
I don't think you're gonna.
I'm more than happy selling it. Like I've accepted that I may want to do that to like kind of better my situation. I work from home, like I said. I literally don't need the car. I'd be happy with literally anything. And my fiance and I are looking to move in together soon. She has a car.
Fiance, so, congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So, what's like the lowest you'll sell it for? Let's get it on the books.
Yeah, so I just recently updated this loan to like auto pay the max that I can to try and like break down some of that debt on it, so I can sell it and not have to pay like the whatever it is out of pocket. I'm not really sure. That's kind of what I'm worried about, is with all that negative equity. Like if I were to sell it privately, like if they bought
what
it,
is the lowest? Have you determined?
I mean, I'd be willing to sell it for like 35, 30. It's just I need to.
Might be the play.
Yeah, because even still, like I'll save like I think it was like 11K in interest if I do that. Like right there alone, it kind of helps with that negative equity. So
It does.
yeah,
Man. Because a Tesla, it's like my dream car.
yeah,
And yet, I'm just investing everything right now, which is what you should be doing. We got to take advantage of our age. I'm almost in that big scary 3-0. But even still, the compound growth that we get to take advantage of as our age, dude, it should not, $900, more than $900 should not be going to a vehicle at where you are.
Yeah.
Make a good income. Let's get an okay car. Sure. Absolutely fantastic. $30,000 car. I don't give a But are we doing this now? And when we talk about car debt in general, and this is just, again, with everything I say, this is based on my own past to getting out of really bad debt and getting in a good point, and then, you know, at a good point now and helping people, wanting to help people get out of the situations that I was in. There are certain debts that I'm okay with if we go about it a smart way, because math always wins. Math always wins. Where I think about depreciation with a standard car, like if we use 3% leverage on a car, which is very difficult to get today, that's where I'm okay with it. If everything we would normally put at it, I'm going to use an example I'll use again. So what was this? What was the car?
it's a Tesla Model 3.
No. What was the price of the car?
Oh, 56,000.
Okay, let's call it a $60,000 car for the example. Okay, you have $60,000 saved up to go get a $60,000 car. You can buy it in cash, or you can put $10,000 down and then borrow $50,000 at a 3% interest in this dream scenario. Then, if you invest the other $50,000 in the S&P 500 and it goes, and that's not an investment advice. This is an example of, okay, the S&P 500 with dividends reinvested is going to do over 10% a year annually with all the up years and down years combined based on historical performance. That's obviously going to beat the 3%. And the 3%, we're also taking into account depreciation. So maybe the interest rate mathematically, if we really stretch it out, looks like more 4 or 5%, maybe even close to 6%. But still, you're beating it in the S&P 500. 6% with depreciation, certainly not going to be beating that. Now, where I'm against it is if people go ahead and put the $10,000 down, and instead of investing the $50,000, they just go below the $50,000 or even a part of the $50,000. Then it's no longer mathematically making sense. Also, when people go and take out debt on a car, okay, you have $60,000, you're going to get a $60,000 car. Oh, maybe we'll put $10,000 down, but maybe since we're putting $10,000 down, maybe we get a $65,000 car. Maybe we get a $70,000 car. No, you were going to get a $60,000 car because that's the cash you have. It only works in specific instances. You did not do it right.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. And I've actually had 3 cars before this. So like I said, my spending was like unhinged last year, in the past couple of years. Cars are one thing that I've really been into like my whole life. So I just ended up just going like through car after car. So like a lot of money was lost to just like paying down payments and on like selling the cars afterwards. And yeah, this car was like the last one before I like got my act together. I bought this car at the end of last year, and realizing now like
Last year, so this was
how
recent.
bad it is. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, because if you get out of this car, even if you sell it for like $30,000, then you still have to come up with the other 20.
Yeah.
So do you need a car, or do you and your fiance live together?
We don't live together yet. Yeah.
Okay.
But we will be
When are
starting
you
at the
going
end of the summer. Yep.
End of the summer, so pretty soon.
Yep. And I live with my parents, and they have cars as well.
Oh, that you can borrow, and then your fiance, she has a car.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay. Sorry, I assume she?
Yeah.
Okay, she, yeah. Yeah, I would borrow her car when necessary if you're working from home, and then we just get rid of this car, dude.
Yeah.
I would at that point.
I got all the pictures taken for the posting.
Oh, you're ready? You're ready to go? What are you going to list it at?
I was thinking of listing it at like 40.
And then going down to 30 when necessary?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will like with those options, like basically a Tesla Model 3 without those options are selling for like 28, 30, like same year. With those options, technically it should be worth like a bit over 40, but just like going to a dealership, they just don't want to pay for these software options.
No.
So I'm hoping someone out there wants full self-driving. It's pretty cool, but
Sure.
yeah.
So we also have federal student loans.
Yeah. Yep.
Jeez, it just keeps going.
Yeah. The student loans are rough.
You just went into debt for this. So we're over $100,000 in student loans.
Yeah. I think it's
Over
about like 105. Yeah.
$100,000. That's insanity. So here we have 276. I'm guessing that's going to be about a $250 minimum monthly payment on the traditional 10-year. Now, typically when you see these, again, it doesn't show the interest rate now because they're on deferment. I don't know why they do that because it's stupid, but it's probably going to range anywhere from 4 to 6.
Yeah, I think it was 4.15. I couldn't
Across
get it
the
to show
board?
up there. Yeah, I believe so.
Well, usually they're different per.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to say 4 to 6%.
I saw it on a page like a couple weeks ago, and then I couldn't find it again.
Okay.
But yeah, it's somewhere around there.
Maybe that's the average across all of them.
Could be.
Now, what is this? It's just you spent money on a card and then you paid it off?
Yeah, I think that's a Best Buy card. I wanted to bring that up
The Best Buy card.
because more awful
So this
spending.
is no longer the case. The balance on the Best
Right.
Buy card does not exist.
It's clear. That's why I sent the other picture.
Gotcha. So we've paid off the Best Buy card. Yeah, it would have been 30%, but I'm glad we paid that off. What was that? What were you doing on the Best Buy card? You must have bought something.
Just idiotic purchases. I bought like a $2,500 graphics card and then a new MacBook.
What is that, a 4090?
It was a 3090 Ti at the time.
3090 Ti, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's expensive.
To play like Counter-Strike.
To play Counter-Strike, yeah.
Just, yeah. Stupid.
Maybe for the new Counter-Strike.
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
With all the smoke.
Yeah, with all that. I'm at that game. I'm desperately at that game.
Sorry, I am too. I have way too much time on it.
My friend tries to coach me. He's very good. He's in like the top 0.1% of them. He's crazy. But we have an American Express. So new charges new charges 658, and they're pretty much all bull. So like $658 of bullshit mostly. There's a few things like okay, Ring monthly. I'm okay with that because it's good to keep that stuff backed up. And there's some things that are like services. I'm thinking maybe some utilities. I'm not 100% sure. And then obviously supercharging on the Tesla, that replaces gas. I'm not going to beat you down for that. But then New York Bagel and Speedwell Coffee and Shaw's and Paddle.net and Bertricky's and Ben & Jerry's and Blue Kangaroo and Stop and Shop for $15 and Wellies and Superstop. And
So I will say, like Shaw's, Stop and Shop, Speedwell, that's all groceries. Speedwell is like my coffee subscription.
well, you don't need that.
Well, no, like whole beans. I do espresso at home.
Oh, cool. But that's an expensive way to do coffee still. And Taco Bell. And I'm a coffee dude. I get it. Like, I get fancy beans. I brew them and I do espresso at home as well. I was just drinking espresso right before this. But still, when we're in bad debt, do we need that? I don't think so. And Taco Bell and parking in TJ Maxx and Hulu, Riccardi's and Hulu, Bova, Bakery, Dragon Bowl, Emac and Bolio's and Panera Bread and Ichigo, Uber Eats, Red Robin. Don't think we need to be doing that.
Sure. I will say I have a pretty reasonable budget for like food spending, like going out to
You
eat.
shouldn't have a going out to eat spending thing if you have a 7% student loan thing that's starting in 2 months. If you have a Tesla at 6% with depreciation included in that, no. We
That's
shouldn't
fair.
be having that.
That's fair.
And then $7 purchase, which was on Amazon for another card. So you pay off all the credit cards. We don't have credit card debt, which is good. We just have disgusting private student loans and some federal student loans that some of them won't be great, and then a Tesla that you're underwater in.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Is this a checking account? I think this is a checking account.
Yeah, that looks like my checking.
So we have $8,000 in there, $9,000 in there?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, so 9,000 in checking. 9,000 in checking. There wasn't really much in here that was crazy. I'm paying for Rocket Money, which I'm, a Rocket Money proponent. Rocket Money's great. That's what I use now. And just paying off bills and cards. But this is interesting. Verizon Wireless for $237, and that happens twice.
That's my phone bill, yeah.
What the is it just your phone?
No. So I live with my parents and I don't pay, I give them some money for rent, but we don't have like any like super hard like lines, but I basically just take over the phone bill and the internet.
Okay, well, what happens when you move out in 3 months?
Then we're going to split it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now you take care of that though.
Yeah. Yep.
What was that again? How much was that?
It's going to be $211 because I just got rid of, I was paying for like protection and it included like tech support, which is like an extra $30 a month and they didn't tell me. So I called them up and I got that sorted.
Okay. Then this is another online banking, but money was in, money was out. I don't know what this is for, but it's only 100.
That's the savings that's tied to that checking.
Well, you're clearly why is it $100? We've had $12,000 in there. How did it go from 12 to 0?
I opened up a high yield, and that one has like a 0.006.
Oh, so that's what the Marcus is from.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, honestly, even better than this. Not to keep plugging, but I only partner with companies because it's even better. You get 4.15. It's only 0.15 better, but you could get 4.3 by using the high yield that I use, which I linked below. Yeah, plus a bonus. You'd probably get a $250 bonus as well if you transferred it over there. Might be worth it. A few extra cents a year, a few extra dollars, depending. But you have 24,417 in there, which I'm very happy to see.
Yeah, and I will say though, and one of the reasons why I was pretty happy to chat with you is that 24,000 right there is was my savings for down payment on a house. So it is in savings, but I was very close to I actually had an accepted offer on a house. The whole thing went through, and then it basically got bought at foreclosure as well. So then I ended up pulling out of that because it was like some crazy situation, and I didn't want to.
How much was the house?
It was like $350.
Okay.
Yeah.
Housing's cheap up there compared to what I thought.
It needed some work. It was a small ranch. It needed some work.
Compared to Austin, $350 would be a shed.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely not in the city. Like near Boston is awful.
Sure.
But
well,
yeah.
I figured by the coast it'd still be expensive, but I don't really know the area, so.
Yeah. It seemed like a good deal, which is why we kind of pulled the trigger on it. But
okay.
I'm glad that I got out of that deal because it was pretty sketchy.
Gotcha. And then we have a Schwab, which is 401k.
Yep.
You don't have a Roth IRA?
No, I don't.
Okay, we got to get you a Roth IRA here pretty soon. And it's $30,000 in a 2065, so index retirement fund, which I love those. Those are good. They're more aggressive at first, then they get more conservative as we get close to that retirement age. That is the 2065. So that's cool. That's it, right? No more debt.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh,
yep.
Scared me. Okay. So now it's gonna come down to what do we do about all this stuff?
Yeah, I had like a couple month plan. So basically, like,
what was your plan?
Me and my fiance were like gonna reattack trying to get a house at the start of next year.
No.
No.
Go ahead, continue.
Okay. So my plan was to, like, right now my monthly spending with the car, like insurance and everything, is around like $2,300, something like that.
Death.
So I was planning on using basically every other dollar to put towards first to pay down the car to get it like not underwater anymore, so I can sell it. Once I sell the car, I was gonna like start paying off the student loans, like basically all that, probably like around $5,000 a month towards the student loans for a couple months, just to pay that down as much as I can. And then when we get the house, I would probably bring it down more closer to like the minimum payments or double the minimum payments, something like that.
Well, in most cities right now, you can rent for kind of under the value of homes. And a lot of the major cities that especially exploded during the pandemic. So I know in Austin, you can rent for a more affordable price than owning right now compared to the values of the homes. Yeah. So I might rent for a little longer until interest rates start doing a thing, inflation, also dating inflation 4% today, year over year. So, we'll see how long they hold. If they go up, maybe again, just a little. And then at some point, they'll probably come down, maybe in a couple of years. That might be the good time for you to get a house. But no, right now we're focused on paying off a 7% private student loans at $80,000 of stupidity. We're not getting a house right now. F you, no mortgage. I mean, we have a business loan. A business loan of $232,351.
That's just.
But you're working as a general manager, so. Well, are you doing okay? You're picking at yourself.
Oh, I'm good. I'm telling you, it's one of those things.
Nervous?
I'm fine. It's just keep going.
Okay. I want to make sure you're good. Yeah, $232,351.
Yeah. So yeah,
I have a business loan.
Yeah,
and doesn't sound like you're working in this business.
So truth be told, my issues got in the way of it.
The issues that we discussed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got in the way of it, and I found myself hiding at home a lot, too much.
Was it like a phobia almost?
Yeah, it's like, if whenever I need to get out of it, I can, but I would stay at home as much as possible and just stay away from all of it as much as I could, not realizing, you know, how bad things were getting, because in like the business side of things, you don't really see profit margins and stuff for like 3 months down the line, right? So when you catch something, it's kind of too late. And then when you try to fix something, it'll still take another 3 months on top of that to try to fix it. So it just became like a huge snowball effect that just kind of, yeah.
So where is whatever that was now?
Well, you know, I spent it trying to, you know, fix the business. So
Okay, so how was the money that you borrowed reinvested into the business? So that's a lot of money, $232,351.
yeah.
Where did that go? What's the business?
So the business is in construction. It's completely separate
Okay.
from my main job. That was done with a partner of mine, which
Really?
Yeah,
So there's a
yeah.
partnership involved as well.
yes, he fronted the money for that business.
So more money on top of the 232.
Yeah, so he fronted
much?
He fronted $70K up front of his own money.
Construction.
Why'd
Why'd you guys need? So you weren't funding the construction through the orders of the construction project through the contracting projects.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I kept my main job completely separate from the
No,
business.
no. I'm talking about in this business. If there was a project, did you guys charge nothing up front?
So
Because it sounds
it's
like you were
insurance
just funding
work.
everything.
So it's insurance work. So a lot of money was lost in the process from the sales managers not doing their job properly, and me on top of that not managing properly in that
Over
area.
how long were you not
Over a
managing
span of
properly?
about a year.
A year?
yeah.
This much debt in a year?
Yeah. So it was pretty bad. So essentially, the
You're 61 days late
yeah
and over. What are you doing?
So with
What
insurance,
the f- is happening?
so with
I don't find it very funny. That's an insane amount of
it's
debt. This is a
it's
fucking
nervous laugh.
mortgage.
It's a nervous laugh. It's a nervous laugh. Don't do it.
That's a cope laugh. Okay.
Okay,
This is
okay.
but this
I'm
is
coping.
that's a mortgage, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So as many of you know, before I started this YouTube channel, before I started running this business, I was in a lot of debt. It was overwhelming, and it is one of the main reasons I started this channel, to share information with people and tools that can genuinely help them find financial freedom or build businesses. For me, the most important thing was making a plan and creating a way to track my progress. So I did what many people do. I took notes on my phone or created a spreadsheet, but my plan always fell apart. I needed a way to organize my entire life, my finances, my personal life, my business, all in one place. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. And what I found is the easiest, most effective way to organize your life is the sponsor of today's video, ClickUp, which I personally use. ClickUp isn't just the tool I use to manage budgets or my business, it's the tool that holds me accountable and allows me to make a plan and act on it. And that is the number one thing I want for people who come on my show. I want them to be able to create a plan, to live a better future, and get it done. That's why I recommend ClickUp. ClickUp is the ultimate productivity tool. It's the one app that can replace all your productivity and reminder apps. With ClickUp, you can create folders for all of your projects, drag and drop checklist boards, collaborate with partners, set reoccurring reminders, track your time on various tasks, manage calendars, and leverage a whole suite of productivity tools and templates created by experts. Lately, I've been using ClickUp, totally for free by the way, to manage my upcoming filming schedules, and I've got everything organized from budgeting the finances to content planning and filming schedules, all in one place. And they have a ton of easy to use budgeting templates. So here's what I want you to do. Go to tryclickup.co/hammer and find the personal budgeting template that is right for you. I'm excited to see how ClickUp can help you in the same way it has helped me. Now, let's get back to the episode.
So how it works is with insurance deals, let's say you have, $10,000, right? Insurance will only give you about 20% of the entire thing up front. Now,
Okay.
grab that 10 and multiply it by 2 or 3.
In a project,
Right? Yeah, per project,
cost
right?
$200,000?
No, it's like 20, right? It's like
Okay, then
20.
what the I still don't understand the
So,
230 allocated.
Within 10 projects, you're at 200K. Within 10 projects.
Well, you're doing
So
10 at the same time? Because if you're completing some of the other projects, you get the rest.
That's not how it works, unfortunately. I
Then
wish that's how
describe.
it works. So essentially how it works is you get paid a certain amount up front. So it is, the job is, $20K, sometimes they only give you $2K up front out of that $20,000.
Up front.
But you still have to, $2,000 out of $20,000.
When you're done, then what?
Then after we're done, then we have to tell the homeowner, hey, tell your insurance the job is done. And then insurance, will give you the rest.
Well, there you go. You weren't doing 10 at the same time.
The problem is homeowners stopped answering the phones, or they would keep
There
the
has to be
checks.
some legal ramifications you
There
can pursue.
is. It's called insurance fraud, and I have about 17 homeowners being sued at the moment.
How are you finding that? Okay.
Credit
Well,
cards.
first of all,
Yeah.
that seems like a lot
It
over
is
the
a
course of a year. And if it is so common that you've been able to stack up 17 in just the course of a year, then every contractor in the world would essentially be suing basically 17 homeowners a year for insurance fraud. Because that seems like a beyond significant amount, unless you were just irresponsible and horrible at communication, which contractors are known for in general, the communication part. But I don't know. It seems like you're well above the norm, or else everyone else
So
would be suffering this. And there's a lot of contractors.
There is a mix of a lot of things that went south. That's just one of the things that went south, along with I would probably bring up like 5 other things.
How much is OD right now?
130,000.
Okay, well, that
right now
that covers half of this.
Yes.
So what else then?
So I had a manager that was pushing jobs through that were unprofitable and that were profitable, so that he would hit his monthly quotes, so that he would get bonuses. Right.
Bonuses from you.
Yes. From the company.
Well, when did you start learning that? Because that's something you should be able to see if you're doing your books.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it was my first time doing it, so I wasn't doing very good. Like running a business like that.
And you allowed as a first time to borrow 230?
Well, not me, but the company that I can get the materials and stuff from.
Oh wait, this is a loan to the materials company itself, like an internal loan.
So essentially, I have different loans. One, I have the SBA loan. Right, so that's right there is like 130,000. Then I have the construction company that gives us our materials, which is like 230,000 on top of that, and then I have some other stuff as well that just adds to it.
So this is all in material costs. This 230.
Yeah, it's all material cost. That's all material cost.
And you guys were taking a lot at a loss so that he could hit his bonus quota.
Yes, the problem was I wasn't realizing that.
It has to be like half.
Yeah.
And then the other half, they were just committing insurance fraud?
Yeah, so I have actually just had a couple people served this week about it. So
using 4 different sources from National Insurance Crime, and a contracting research site in the field that you were in specifically, and a law site as well. It's very uncommon that roofing contractors have to take legal action against homeowners for this. So there has to be more than they were just around.
So again, there's still more to it on top of that. So on top of this, our out the door expenses were $20,000 a month, like just to operate, just our operating expenses. When you look at a job, let's say 100K, our profit margins was really low, about 25%. Yeah, about 25%
Okay,
profit
well,
margins.
I mean, when we're talking in the world of hundreds of thousands, though, it's not the worst.
But remember, so let's say you have 20K just to break even, right?
No, I understand.
100K, you're only going to get 25,000, but you only get 20% of that 100K up front.
Well, especially when you're completely mismanaging the finances and having bonus structures that don't make sense.
So if after 4 months you collect 25K out of that 100K, but per month you have to spend 20,000 in expenses,
yeah, you would need a lot of
fall
startup
behind
capital,
really
but
bad.
you did get 70,000 to start.
No,
Yeah.
that was just to
You're essentially it's almost like funding purchase orders. It's
So it
kinda
was
like,
a franchise. So it was a
This was a
construction franchise.
franchise?
So I got yeah. So they required me, I had to get the SBA loan for 130K just to pay the franchise. And then we had to pay $70,000 upfront just to get the franchise. And then on top of that, they wanted 6% monthly of our gross revenue, of the gross on top of that. So it was a very, very, very.
How does any franchise survive then in this?
That's the thing right now. And I can't disclose the specific companies or anything like that. But out of 8 Texas branches, 6 have failed, and I'm one of them.
Wow.
and they were wondering why. And now they're being sued by a lot of other business owners. So,
But you've transferred those skills, I guess.
Yes,
and
I
learning
definitely have.
lessons.
yes, I definitely have, for sure. I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have now if I hadn't gone through that, which now I can go in the future and turn it into something else or redo it myself without having a franchise.
All right, so materials, $232,351,000.03. What's the interest rate? Do you know?
It's pretty high. It's like 12%.
12% on 232,000. That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Looks like you owe like 10,000 a month,
Yeah. So
but you just haven't
now-
paid that for.
Now let's
10
backtrack
months?
a little bit.
Oh,
now
boy.
let's make
right.
this worse, right? I'm gonna.
Oh, sure, why not?
Let's make this worse, right?
Sure.
So let's say we have reps that are selling, and then you have a bad month, right? Let's say you need a break even at 20K
Reps
profit
that are
a month,
selling, what
right?
do you mean?
So obviously
For,
you have
for
reps
in that
in the
past
construction
business.
industry.
Okay,
Yes, in the
reps.
construction industry.
That-
Let's
okay,
say the reps
gotcha.
are selling things, right? But reps in just the the office, the business itself isn't selling as much construction as it should to break even. Well, now next month you need to make $26,000 in profit to cover the previous month's losses. Well, what happens when you have 3 months back to back, and now you know
Yeah,
for a
it's
fact
failing
you-
business.
Exactly. Now you can't have. It's.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is, before you have to hit 150K a month in sales to break even and make some money. Well, if you have one bad month, now the next month you have to hit 175.
No, obviously,
then
and that's why
200.
a lot of businesses they again need startup costs. It takes a while for it to be just month over month making profits like that. So there are months that are kind of like a loss leader almost.
Yeah.
For the sake of the business, like that's not uncommon.
Yeah. So within the first year, we
Yeah, but you guys were funding it via horrendous debt.
yeah.
And then you just couldn't keep up with your minimum monthly payments instead of like an investment into the company or taking on smaller scale projects to start instead of trying to start so big. That it was 1 year and you had how many reps?
About 15 per month,
Buddy.
usually.
I think you just started too big.
Yeah.
You went into a business that required having like almost hundreds of thousands of dollars coming in and out of it constantly with nothing and no ability to sustain that. Because even still, if you're doing a heavy investment month for whatever reason for, big payouts in a couple months, okay, maybe you're taking a loss for that month. But a business that is coming in to be successful would have what is necessary to weather a year
Yeah.
of like solid losses.
Yeah. No,
So it's
we did not.
and
start
then
off with
just a
financial
horrendous bad debt to start. Okay, what do you think your financial situation is overall for you? 0 to 10, 10 being the best, 0 being the worst.
Personal or business? I feel like those.
You
are
in
two
general,
different
because this
things.
is still tied to you, right?
That's the problem. The problem
there you
is
go.
whenever
So
we
you.
started it, I tied my personal
You
name,
then.
personal guarantee. So now it's affecting me personally.
Yes, you.
Yeah. So I would probably say like a 4 out of 10, maybe 5. And I'm only saying that just
In the middle, just
yeah.
straight down the middle.
I'm gonna say
Even though you
middle
have
because I'm good.
a failed business that you still owe $232,000 to 12% on, that you are behind 9 to 12 months. Okay, great. If you want your Hammer Financial Score, it's free. Link in the description below. Also, if you have interesting stories, for what it's worth, this is at least an interesting story, interesting financial situation that we don't get to take a look at often. So I really appreciate that. Feel free to apply to be on the show at calebhammer.com/apply. And give the guests some love for being on here. Jose, he's putting his out there, just kind of, that's really brave. So make sure you're giving the guests some love. Why are we so late on this? Because technically, you wouldn't have any money left over really, but technically you are making enough to pay this.
Well, we kind of panicked. and,
Wait, what was your equity position?
So he put
Try not to hit the
70K down.
table.
He put 70K down, and I put 0 down. I owned 80% of the business. He owned 20.
Did you say 80? Okay.
Yeah, 80. So I owned 80. He owned 20. But he didn't have to do anything besides pay the.
Was he on any of the debts?
No, he's not.
Okay. So you feel morally responsible for any of the debts? 20% of it?
He doesn't feel morally responsible for any of it.
Okay.
Besides,
Nor is he legally,
He
so.
feels like he's entitled to his 70K back.
Well, he's not.
Uh,
Probably. I mean, I
But
understand he wants it back. I'd want it back.
In my
but-
defense, you know, I lost a lot as well.
What'd you lose?
Well,
you're in debt.
I lost I had a second home that I
A
lost.
second home?
Yeah, I had a second
You
home.
had 2 homes?
Yeah, 2 homes. Yeah.
But you couldn't fund a business. So, what was the
It was his
value of the
idea, not
second
mine.
home?
It was his idea, not
What
mine.
was his idea?
His idea was he had a bunch of money sitting around.
So he just
and,
wanted to invest.
He
wanted to
do
put it
something
into
with
some
it.
brick
Yeah.
and mortar.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What was the second home worth?
Um.
And you had to foreclose on it?
Yeah.
Oh my!
So I sold it to. Well, I didn't get foreclosed. I sold it to try to fund the business, to try to help it.
Oh, you didn't lose it then, but I
So-
understand.
But I lost it in trying.
your head.
And then on top of that,
What did you sell it for?
Equity wise, it was.
No, what did you sell it for?
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
When was it?
About a year ago. About a
How
year
do you
ago.
not know what you
Almost a
sold
year
it for?
ago.
Okay, what did you walk away with? Fine.
I didn't walk away with much. It was only like 40K, like 30 or 40K.
Well, that's not horrendous. Okay.
And
Well,
then,
how long did you own it?
2 years.
Okay, see, that's not horrendous.
Yeah.
Out of all of American history, walking away with 40K after all expenses and everything.
And then I lost my car. I lost my other car that I had. I had an RDR8,
What is
and I
this?
lost it. I tried to sell it so that I could fund the business, you know, to help it, you know.
All right.
go
You're
up.
like so. You seem like someone. Is that an expensive watch?
No, it's not. No.
Okay. You seem like someone that is trying to act rich without
Well,
an Audi R8.
yeah, I had an RDR8.
How much is that? What was the purchase price?
It
of that?
was 96.
I'm gonna punch
96.
you, and then you'd kick my ass. But come on, that's crazy. In what world were you able to
Well,
afford
I was
that?
good before this.
What was good?
before? Like my finances and stuff was good.
2
I had
homes. What's the
I
second
had-
home? Was it a vacation home?
No, it was in San Antonio as well. And
Like a rental?
and I rented out. I rented it out by the room, so it increases profit margins by about.
Okay, well, you
200%.
still walked away with a profit. Did you pay taxes on that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But I owed taxes, which is why I owed a bunch of money, and then I don't even get me started on like solar panels.
Business taxes? Solar
Yeah,
panels.
on that
What
home.
are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I had solar panels on that home. My profit was going to be about 75 or 70, and then I owed taxes, and then I owed like apparently whenever I signed for solar panels on that home, they put a lien on my property, and
You didn't know?
I didn't know. They told me I didn't have a lien on the property, and I did, and I didn't find out until 2 years
If
later.
they didn't tell you, there might be some legal shady shit.
Yes, I
But also you signed the contract. But then again,
Yeah.
were you led astray? I don't know. There's different things. Did you talk to a lawyer?
yeah.
Yours, it was 90,000?
Yes.
2023 Audi R8.
No, 2023. It was a 2014
Oh.
2014 Audi R8.
I was going to say, because
Yeah.
that goes for 160.
Gen 1. Gen 1.